Right. Since the game on Saturday, I've seen a lot of reaction on social media, blaming on players, blaming tactics, you name it. Everything's getting the hammer. No pun intended. But the latest one I've seen today is that it's the fans that are causing the bad run of form. That we're, making it a hostile atmosphere for the players, that they're too scared to start performing or, making a mistake here and there. I'm beginning to find it a bit laughable, to be fair. I don't normally do these sort of videos on my own cuff, but I'm getting a bit sick and tired of it, to be honest with you. How pampered do these players want to be, Modern football is no longer the working man's game, especially in the Premier League. It seems like the working man can't get a rub of the green at all, and now we're the reason that our players aren't performing on the pitch, that we're losing on the pitch. Okay, so so a guy who's on, let's pick Anderson for an example, £40 million player on £100 a week, say, and you're telling me that Brian from Tesco's 3 rows back from the front of the pitch gives him abuse, and he goes, "Oh, don't want to play now. Oh, he's making me feel bad." It's bollocks. It's total bollocks. These are not kids. These are not children. These are grown men on a lot of money, and you're telling me that they can't take criticism, that because the fans are having a go at them for not doing simple things on a football field, like putting in effort and playing a simple pass, that they've every right to feel underwanted, undervalued. It's ridiculous. What do you want to keep cheering and clapping for poor performances? I don't know if these people who are blaming the fans actually go to games, because when the game starts and you hear the bubbles and the fans cheering and clapping and really going, trying to get behind the players, within a minute, it's like we might as well not even be there, as if it's just not working, because the players don't look arsed, the players don't look like they really can hear us, so they might as well be tone deaf. It's a joke, it's a complete joke, and of all the people to blame, you're going to blame the fans for making it hostile. Mark Noble famously said a little while back, they said to him before they left the bowling ground, they said, "What's your favourite part of the bowling song, the bubble song, sorry?" And he said, "It's the 10 seconds before kick-off, when the music dies out and you just let the fans sing 'Fortune's Always Hiding,' and it gives them goosebumps." Well, I think that does the fans as well, but clearly it doesn't give the players anything, because the players aren't showing it. I lost count of how many times Fredericks couldn't play a simple five-yard pass to the bloke in front of him on Saturday. But that's the fans' fault for getting on his back, because the fans shouldn't be having a go at players. They should be constantly applauding and constantly saying, "Well done, keep going, we're behind you." We've done all that. We've been there for 2 and a bit seasons now, and all we've done is support the players. All we've tried to do is get behind them, and when they do put a bit of effort in, the crowd go up. There's a rendition of Bubbles, a Claret and Blue Army, of Come On Your Irons, all of it, and there's no reaction from the players. The players just go as if it just don't. They're clueless. They were clueless on Saturday as well, and this is the problem. They have no idea how to play. There was times on Saturday when they get the ball in the middle of the park and they're looking for each other to take the ball. You go on in, you take the ball, you do something with it. I don't know, I don't want the ball, because you're too scared. You're a grown man on 80 grand a week, and you can't take a bit of criticism. You can't put a bit of it, run a bit. It's ridiculous. I've had enough of it, to be honest with you. I'm not pissed off either. I'm pissed. I'm everything, but I'm more deflated now. I've considered myself having a season ticket a privilege, because most people don't get a season ticket that have applied for it and whatever. But now I'm thinking, I don't think you miss anything, to be fair. There's been 2 games, I can honestly say, in the last 2 years that I've enjoyed going to, for performance-wise and for atmosphere. And I've been there when the fans get behind the players, when they're making noise, they're bashing things, they're trying to shout at the top of their voice, and there's just no reaction from the players. The players just don't, they can't get up for it. What do we keep doing? Do we keep constantly saying yeah, because we do, and then we concede, and then the players' heads drop, and then it's a joke. I'm going to stop now because it is a joke, and I don't know why fans are getting blamed. Fans are paying their hard-earned cash. They're travelling long distances. I've got a very, very easy route to the game for my liking, but I pay money out of my wages, and I come to games because I want to come to support the team and do what else. I haven't got a 5-star accommodation into the ground to a 5-star coach, you know, into a luxurious changing room with staff at my call and Becca, and then going out to a stadium which is near packed. Okay, it's not maybe full to the brim, but there's a majority of fans in there. There's pockets of maybe plastic fans or whatever that just want to go there to watch a game of football for the glamour of the Premier League. But genuinely, there is a full stadium there of fans who just want to see a bit of effort. We're not looking for you to win every game. You're not going to win every game. It's practically impossible. No one's done it since Arsenal in an unbeatable season. So we're West Ham. We know it's going to be hard, but this was meant to be different. This was meant to be the season where it all come together. And we are no better off than we have been in the last 2 seasons, and it's exhausting now. We're exhausted about it. We've got a world-class manager, over £100 million worth of players, and the players look no better. The players look like they're no better than what we've had the last couple of years, and we're starting to have enough now. And I'm not having this. The players, the fans are to blame. The players are to blame. The management is to blame. Give us something to cheer, and we will cheer you on from now on. Message to the fans. And this is probably what I'm going to do from now on. Just sing for the sake of it, to be honest with you. Just try and get the most out of your ticket. Just try and get the most out of your time there, because the more you moan, the more it's going to ruin your day. Just because at least then the players can have this, can't have the excuse of, oh, the fans are moaning, the fans are criticising us. Not if we're just singing out of pure. We could be 2 or 3 down. Just still keep going with the bubbles. Just still keep going with Coming New Eyes. Just still keep going with everything. Because it's too much for fans in a minute, and we need to get behind ourselves, the fans, and start actually trying to enjoy ourselves down there. Because the stadium's a joke, the players are a joke, the team's a joke, everything's a joke at the minute. The club, it's a shambles. And as soon as Sanchez got that ball against Wolves in the last minute, I knew if he lost it, once he lost it, they were going to score. And I sat in my seat and I predicted it, and then I went. And yeah, okay, I left early. I left 30 seconds early before the final whistle blew. And you know what? I don't care. I booed him off as well. I booed him off previously as well, because I can't stand it. I've got multi-millionaire footballers on the field that aren't pulling their weight, and I've got to cheer them. I've got to applaud for them. You having a laugh? The only one there's 4 exemplaries. There's Balbuena, Diop, Fabianski, and Arnie. Arnie got a bit of criticism from Alan Shearer on Match of the Day. For catching probably the one highlight, or very few highlights, where Arnie wasn't running around. But most fans that were at the game on Saturday would have remembered the fact that he was one of the only ones trying to do anything. He's probably fed up. He's probably knackered of trying to do most of the work all the game. Just thinks, you know what, sorry, I can't keep doing it. So I'm getting no support at all. Yeah, the defence were really unlucky. The full Creswell's apparently meant to be a better defensive player than Masuaku. I didn't see that. I've never seen that at all, personally. You know, especially when he's tried to kick Traore in the last minute to try and stop him. And I'd take one for the team and all that stuff, but Jesus Christ, mate, make an effort. Fredericks was appalling. Hopefully Zabaleta's in against Everton. And unlucky for Fabianski, because he almost basically kept us in the game as well, because Wolves could have had a 2 or 3 in that game as well. It's just... respect to the fans that go to the game, because I, like myself, I'm finding it absolutely exhausting, depressing, you name it, and it's beginning to take a toll, I think, on everyone's emotions, and it's getting ridiculous now. I've said I was going to stop a little while back. I am going to stop now. Please wake up, West Ham, sort yourselves out, because this is just deflating.